It's me, Aceholyo, the latest, the greatest, your favorite Aceholyo. Oh yeah, that does appear to be what we're looking for right there. Did we miss it? Just about. Interesting shape. I can only imagine how thick this hull actually is. Make a permanent location like this, permanent static orbital thing. And we're back. Ivnock Station Sigma. Never remember which side I want first. Okay, well, the real question is, what equipment do we want first? Well, obviously we want to take a look at the multi-tool dude. That looks a little better. I like the color more. Got the same area. It's got more slots. It's an A class. It has better scanner range. If I had 1.5 million, then I'd go for it. I don't right now. It even has a scatter blaster. And an upgrade for the pulse splitter, which it doesn't have. Okay. Well, I'd go for it, but I can't afford such a thing. The life form bears several prominent scars and holds themselves with the ferocity of a warrior. They seem out of place in this merchant role. Grah. Interloper. Not a... Alright, so it looks like I've got a little ways to go on the language, at least on the Viking language, and unfortunately I think that's my most advanced language. The technology merchant Lelin offers installable multi-tool upgrades in exchange for nanite clusters. Well, that sounds exactly what I want. Oh, these are the upgrades, right? So we want... The question there is, do I spend this money on an upgrade for a module that I might not keep? Yeah, no, not yet. I'll have to unlock some other things. To put it bluntly, this isn't the multi-tool for me. It's not the multi-tool I'm looking for. It's cool, it's fine, but I really want something much, much better before I take the time to really upgrade. We've got 4 slots without making any further investment, and at least several of these damage modules won't really be that hard to get rid of when I do actually need space. So if I'm going to buy anything with nanites at the moment, it's almost certainly going to be... oh, there we go. Right up in his face. This life form looks like they could break my fingers with a handshake, but thankfully greets me with a formal nod instead. Interloper, give me your, and I will, you. To your pathetic... Wow, alright. Obviously, this is the exosuit upgrade, dude. Now, unlike the multi-tool, at least as far as I'm aware, if I buy this movement upgrade, I'm not tossing it. It's not gonna go away just because I'm not gonna replace my suit. You know, I really gotta save it. We'll have to save them for the anomaly. Instead, let's go over here and see what we can make of this. Wait. Kind of an interesting look. Maybe say a bright pink. Nah, I'm alright. Takes a real man to wear pink, but not quite what I'm going for at the moment. Yeah, that looks pretty alright. Oh, the eyes move? No. Oh, I didn't mean to leave. I just wanted to cancel my leaving. Let's start here. And... yeah. As I am, tall, broad-shouldered. And you know, I don't mind this so much. Is there any bit we want to change? Don't like this torso. We'll change the torso. We'll try... oh no, the torso? The torso's fine. I meant armor. We'll go with that one, maybe? Oh well. Does this bit stick through the metal? Interesting. Hmm. It's not too bad. Yes, that's a big improvement. We will keep our changes. All right, much more my style. Ooh, look at that thing. There's no way I can afford 10 million credits. Wow. Why is it so expensive? Huh. I'm curious about your ship. It's only a C class. It has a relatively low damage. Oh my gosh, it's a huge space. It's only a C class, but it's got all this room already? Huh. Well, that's amazing. Well, there's no way we're gonna match up to my previous attempt at this game where my very first emergency was an abandoned S-class ship. Yeah, it was about like this. I mean, it took me days to get it all set up right, but oh, it's so cool. I wish I had 10 million right now. Okay, even that one doesn't look too bad. Only 5 million left? Yeah, 30 plus 5. That's a rare cargo size to find. Wow. Okay. We've been here, right? Yeah, of course. Nothing wrong with that. Going back to the places you've seen, been, and thought about. Let go of all this gold. I don't expect to need a small amount of silver. Sell these hyperclusters. The hyperclusters we don't, I have a hard time using those. We're gonna keep the platinum. I find platinum is not the easiest thing to acquire when you suddenly want it. 1.1 million for salvage data. Yeah, when we get all our movement modules going, it'll be a lot easier to do that. 500k. We're gonna keep the cobalt. I'm pretty much confident we're gonna use it. I wonder what this is used for. I'm gonna get rid of it. I only have one. We'll handle more of it later. I ended up with a fair bit of uranium from those metal fingers. That's bizarre. Alright, so do we buy some wiring looms? It's not a bad idea. Let's consider that. I mean, really, is this that bad of a multi-tool? I mean, it'll have to be replaced. Any modules I put on here will be gone eventually, because I'm gonna need a good one. But a good one might cost upwards of 10 million or more, like that ship over there. So, and it may be a long time before I find one. So 2 wiring looms, 3 wiring looms. 3 wiring looms and 6 microprocessors. That's what we're looking to for the majority of the hard part of this upgrade. No ammonia or dioxide here, but and there's only 71 to choose from. So do we think about buying? All right, we can do that. I can do this. Do we buy? And we can buy 3 of these or 4. I guess we'll buy 4. Okay, so we are going to invest some here, at least in these. Which does make me think about going over there and looking at some mining upgrades. Okay, let's just say this is our multi-tool for now. So we'll race right back over there, and we will spend our nanites on a mining upgrade because I'm gonna do a lot more mining, and it'll be nice if that can go quickly. So we need to make 8 hermetic seals. Do I have that much condensed carbon? It looks like I might. All right. Bing, bing, bing. No, not this one. That one? That one? Okay, so there's 2 upgrades. We need a little pyrite, dioxide, and parfinum, some ammonia, and we already have the uranium. We might as well contribute that. So we will hold on to this for a while. It's not a bad multi-tool. So, do I have? Did I keep any nav data? I have 5. Yeah, we might as well. Hey, Cartographer Buck. Or something like that. The Viking gestures proudly at the databanks that surround them, screen after screen. I've left this here in the middle of the video to ask you to like, subscribe, check out my Patreon, or maybe just buy me a coffee. Remember, your support is everything. Geological charts. Oh, that's right. You can't really buy the thing that I want to buy. Well, we'll buy more of these, and maybe use all that fuel I accumulated to try to go hit a bunch of emergency locations. Yep, I think that's the next order of business. Oh, right after we go purchase our first mining upgrade. There is enough space. Ooh, I just barely made that. Nice. Make some money. How do I get rid of this other multi-tool? Can't I sell it? Yeah, you know, I'm not too worried about it. We'll hold on to it. We might, if we get a free exchange option, we might exchange our poor multi-tool. It's not a bad idea to have a multi-tool, because sometimes you have free exchange opportunities. Okay. Definitely gonna buy this. Hope for the best. So, modules in this game are really interesting. They are spent, basically, once you actually install them. But the interesting thing about them is you don't know exactly what it does. So there are fixed modules that exist. But I mean, what I mean is when you buy, when I go to install this, it will turn into a specific module that conveys some amount of power, power output, heat toleration, and fuel efficiency. So, but I don't know exactly what it'll be, and sometimes you can have to go through a bunch before you really get it. That's fine. We really want this going, so we'll put this here. We ended up with incomparable emissions chamber. Well, it looks pretty freaking great. That's a nice set of things. Overheat downtime, 50% heat dispersion. That's a great upgrade. I am very happy we got a really good S-Class upgrade. So if we get another one, we'll put it here next to that. If we get another one, we can put it here next to this. And when we finally get 4, we'll switch them into being in a block, which will again increase their effect. You can see this green outline here has some impact. Let's see, 16, 18, 21, and 50. 16, 18, 21, and 50. Yeah, it doesn't really tell you what the effect is, but there is a boost. There is some improvement there, purely related to that being connected that way. So, let us see if we can't find a replacement for this early ship. But first, we want to move some more things. Some rare elements. Okay, ferrite, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, and sodium. Copper's another real common one we need up there. We usually keep ammo in the other slot. We want to put these junk items down here. Again, I like to have a slot for these so that I can continue to collect them, because you just find uber amounts of them. See, with practically barely even noticing it, I've already got 900 rusted metal. So this will turn into a fair bit of ferrite dust, which will compress down into pure ferrite, magnetized ferrite, whatever. I can make a lot of useful things from it. Now, let's go. Oh, did it say that was a freighter crash? It's not really what we want. We do this instead. Oh yeah, establish base. What's planet? That's the glacial planet. We're gonna disregard that one. We're just gonna eat it and assume, basically go with the idea that that one isn't what we're looking for. We want to find crashed ships. I don't think that the game will make me go to that one. What's there? Is that radioactive? That's a calcified planet. All right, it's time to go there. Do we go there and establish a base? I don't know. Oh no, I'm too close to the station. A little distance. check out the calcified planet Caliph 9. Caliph 9. Oh, we ran out of fuel. Well, that's not too bad.
Technology recharge.
It's not very good. Alright. Maybe we should shoot some things. If we shoot these, we'll get silver, gold, uranium.
No free slots in ship inventory.
Okay.
No free slots in ship inventory.
So, put it in my suit. What's the problem? Won't be that difficult. Shoot some of these, try to collect some more tritium. Lucky, collect some more platinum. I'm sure I'll need it for some things later.
No free slots in ship
Really?
inventory.
That was fast. Oh, because we get some things like that. Don't really get uranium. Don't like that. So yeah, you should just push to whichever inventory you want. Well, it ain't that big of a dislike. It'll work. Sure. Go with it. That's great. Fly around and not be too nauseating. Oh! That looked like that was going to take me out. I can't imagine crashing into one of these is good. Let's not find out the hard way and just make an assumption, shall we? Barely got that one before it exploded right in front of me. This reminds me a little bit of Space Engineer. Now that's another really brilliant game in so many ways. Very, very high level in a lot of ways as well. Man, that's a fun, crazy, grindy game. So much to be done. Maybe I can do a playlist of that one next. I'm not really sure that my computer would explode. Yeah, it would almost certainly melt if I were going to try to record and play that crazy physics simulation. It shouldn't be that bad, though. Woo. I think I'll keep going for the moment. Yeah! Oh. Like my goal is to clear the whole asteroid belt just to get more than a solid little volume of tritium to fuel my vessel. I do like that I can just fly around like this for free. I suppose I should addendum my earlier statement about the only fuel you need is launch fuel, because technically, whenever you're running your pulse engine, it consumes fuel. Though I do find this is mostly negligible. Depends on how often you spend traveling between planetary locations, I suppose. Antimatter for the hyperdrive was the one I could switch between systems without using a warp gate or whatever those portals are in the station. Those will let you do it basically for free, or actually for free. I don't know. Maybe I should roll there and look. Not right now. Make it clear on that statement. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Taking these things out. That one might have bounced off my wingtip just a second ago. Wonder how much I got. Probably more than enough at this point. Those gold nuggets are probably stacking up slowly too. Okay. Come to a stop. Over here? Or is that nearby? calcified. That's the swamp? That's another one I have to do. If you like the video, be sure to like, subscribe, notify, comment, tip, or help in any way you can. Check me out on Odyssey, YouTube, Patreon, or buy me a coffee. Till next time.